So I ended up sleeping in today, which usually tries to set off my whole day in kind of like a bummer way, just because I have a routine, you know? And when I sleep in, that means I have to push off my regular routine things. But anyway, it was kind of funny. I mean, not at the time, I was frustrated. But it was kind of funny just thinking back on it. Sorry, I'm messing with my husband's weighted vest. So much more heavier than mine. Anyway, thinking back, because I must have been like super out of it, because like, so I have 2 alarms, well, sometimes more than 2 alarms, but definitely 2 major alarms set every morning. And I have my phone alarm, which I usually pick, you know, you have all these sounds that you can pick from, but I usually pick like a nice like medley or whatever, you know, it's just a nice song or whatever. And then I have my backup alarm, which is an actual alarm clock plugged into the wall, you know, and it's just obnoxiously aggressive. Anyways, so I had my phone alarm go off, and like, this is where I must have been out of it, because like in my sleepiness, I was just like, oh, that's a nice song. I should probably turn it off because it's gonna wake people up. So I hit snooze, and then my backup alarm goes wah wah. I'm like, oh my, what the fuck? And like hit it, you know, and I'm just like, and back and forth for like, I have to say that I probably hit the snooze button like 5 times each. Like my phone, my alarm, my phone, my alarm. It was just weird because in my brain, like I'm thinking back now, and I remember thinking, oh, that's nice. What the fuck? Oh, that's nice. What the fuck? And I'm just like hitting the snooze button each time. And then finally I wake up an hour, actually it was an hour and a half later than I intended on getting up. And I'm just like, what was I thinking? I was just playing like musical chairs in my brain or something. It's crazy.
Whoa, 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 you can disappear. You was just 16, chilling in those Levi jeans. Playing kiss in the back of his red car, cruising fast straight into my young heart. He was such a dream, right there in front of me. Run, buddy, pitch me, please. I'm 16. 16.
One of my favorite parts of the day is getting to take my daily walk with Dakota. But it's a solo walk today. That's part of the sleeping in this morning. It would have been nice to walk this morning before work because I work this evening at my catering job. So usually when I have to work in the evenings, we plan to work or to walk in the mornings. But that didn't happen because of my snooze fest. So here I am out here walking by myself. It's a beautiful day, actually. The breeze is a bit chilly. It's funny because I'm wearing my orange jacket that I always wear, but I also have on shorts. I'm so fashionable. I'm like the fashionista of the neighborhood. The Kevlar fashionista, you know. May be a little far-fetched for some, but you know, all in all, it's probably not that too far off of something that's possible that we all could do. I know that the majority of people, whenever you talk about homeschooling, one of their major concerns is the socialization of your children. I can see their viewpoint. I really can, because me being a homeschooled child as I was, and living in a very small community, also being in a cult, we were pretty sheltered. That was my childhood. We homeschool our children. We do not shelter them, are not in a cult. They do get to experience a lot of socializations with other children and doing activities, sports and extracurriculars and stuff like that. Point being, most people's concern is socialization with children, being with other children, being around other people. Just think, if we all homeschooled, we would all be done with our academics or our education 2 to 3 hours at the most. Okay, so that's 2 to 3 hours a day that we would be at our house doing book learning. Guess how much time that leaves open for play dates? Children to go outside, run around, bike around, skate around in their neighborhood with the neighborhood children. If we were all homeschooling our children, if we did not go to public school and comply to their schedules, they would have so much more time. All the children would have so much more time to socialize with each other, because they don't get to socialize in public school. I remember I went to public school. I was not allowed to talk to my friends. In recess I could, maybe, unless we were separated from each other because we talked too much during class. And I was told, this is not a social event. Stop talking. Stop being goofy. Anyway, just think about that. If we all just did our part as parents, taught our children at home true education, they'd have a lot more time to do other things besides education. Friday, everybody. We're having a happy Friday. Anyway, I just wanted to thank you guys for all of your love on my recent posts. What is that? Oh my gosh. And I also want to shout out appreciation to all of you guys who are asking me and have been asking me about homeschooling and stuff like that. That is what I love to see. We literally need to flood the nation with homeschoolers. Literally, it is us as parents' job to do that. So anyway, thank you all for the love and keep those questions coming. And it's amazing to see how many people are so interested in homeschooling and who have committed to already do so. Let's go.
Now you can focus. Peace. Yeah, over here. Hey, what's that?
Oh.
Daddy, I can't. No. Not today. Not today. No! Frank, you messed me up. You made me cry.
Shanea's getting ready to make our nightly drink. Getting some greens in. That way we can absorb the nutrients. Cuts down on bloating. Helps us digest our food. You can smile. Anyway, hopping on here to let you guys know that it has not been 109 days of me running an accumulation of 5 kilometers a day. Today is day 100. I did the math wrong. I added all the way through March instead of only being, what day is it?
22nd.
It's only the 22nd of March. I added all the way to the 31st. So, anyway, day 100, not day 109. And anyway, just had to get on here and be honest about that.
Clear things
Love you guys.
up.
Now you need this. Now we need to. Oh. Now we need to. Hey guys!
Angie. Angela.
What?
Angela. I wanted to get your face because you're cute with those sunglasses. Got you. I got you.
Would you like to hold this flower?
No.
Please. Because I'm riding a scooter. Thank you.
Extra hyped up on our walk today because we just got done filming for the kids' YouTube channel. We just got done eating a lot of sugar.
Well, not a ton, but
A lot more than we usually eat.
few peeps in.
Few peeps because it's like almost Easter time, so you guys need to watch out for that YouTube video dropping.
It's gonna
pretty
be good.
soon. It's gonna be good. It's gonna be funny. Stay tuned. Good morning, friends. Happy Sunday. Sundays are actually becoming one of my most favorite days. They used to not be my favorite days because I was a kid going to church and all, you know, boring. Anyway, but I do like them. And even though like we still do like the majority of the same things, the day itself just seems more relaxed. And maybe that's just because like, I don't know, maybe it's just like the energy around us where like Friday's exciting and energy filled and it's Friday, woohoo! And then this weekend, and then it's Sunday, which is still the weekend, but it's like calm and chill and cool, you know? So I enjoy my Sundays. So walking, and Dakota is out running, and we all know he's gonna do his 10K. We'll see though. Little later start to the morning, which is kind of cool. Sometimes it frustrates me if I sleep in, you know, longer, so we usually try to get up in the 4 o'clock hour, mostly just so that I have time to do my reading, my 10 pages, and do my self-development, like my journaling and my gratitude. I don't do gratitude every day. I do journal every day, but I don't do gratitude every day because I have found that if I do gratitude every day, I kind of I run into like a roadblock to where it feels like I'm just like doing like, it's like monotony, you know, like I am thankful, you know, and like I'm trying to think of things. So I try to go with the flow of like when I'm feeling super grateful, I write it down or whatever. Anyway, whatever works for you, that works for me. Anyway. So we get up in the 4 o'clock hour usually, and that just gives us enough time to do stuff like that. And then Dakota leaves for work and does his workout at work, and I do my workout at home, and I do my work, the majority of my daily work for the wellness company in the morning, and then I'm able to, you know, shower after my workout and all that sort of stuff. Anyway, so I usually get kind of frustrated if I wake up later because I'm like trying to scramble getting all my stuff done before the kids wake up and before we start school. But like this morning was nice because well, first of all, we stayed up super late, like Friday night and last night. We stayed up till Friday night was 3:30 in the morning, and then last night was 3 o'clock in the morning. So we stayed up pretty late, and so therefore we allowed ourselves to sleep in, so that was pretty nice. And usually it's nicer when you sleep in, when the whole family does, you know, because then it's just like a combined sleeping effort instead of like you're the only one that sleeps in and you're like kind of like roll out of bed and you're just like the walk of shame to the breakfast table, like I'm the only one that slept in or whatever. That used to happen a lot when I was growing up. It'd be like there was 5 of us siblings in the home, and Saturdays were pretty loose with sleeping in unless we had something to do, but usually we could sleep in on Saturdays. And it was funny because us 5 children kind of had like a silent competition, mostly, and I could be wrong, but what I remember, it was mostly between myself and my brothers to see who could get up earliest, to see who could get to the study table or the breakfast table with Dad first. And then my sisters, they didn't care. They liked to sleep in. Like I said, I could be wrong there. I know that they like to get up early too sometimes, but the majority of the time it felt like that. Anyway, that's beside the point. I am talking to you guys this morning. I think it's because I'm chilly, because I'm trying to get a jump up on the competition on how tan your legs can be for the summer. You know what I'm saying? And it's just still a little too cold to wear shorts, so I'm like, it's giving me like, it's up in my pace, because I'm like, ooh, gotta get warmer so my legs aren't freezing. Anyway, so what I wanted to say was, it's our wedding anniversary today, and which is really cool. Like, sometimes it feels like yesterday that we got married, and then other times it feels like we've been married for forever. Really neat, because like I've told you guys before, Dakota and I literally grew up together. We've known each other for pretty much forever. And so it's neat because like we knew each other, and then we became best friends, and then get all awkward when you're best friends and you start to fall in love with each other. That's awkward. Like, I don't know if any of you guys have ever done that, where you're just like friends and you just really like each other. You're like hanging out with each other, and you're just like, man, you're bros or whatever, and you like the same stuff, and you talk about the same stuff, and then all of a sudden you're just like, oh my god, I'm in love. It's awkward. It's really awkward when that conversation comes up. I'm not crying. The wind is in my eyes. Even though it's a touchy moment, I'm not crying. So anyway, we've been married 10 years. 10 years today. 10 years ago today, our awkwardness of being in love was sealed with vows and a wedding ring in front of people. Not exactly the wedding of our dreams. And there was a lot of our original ideas that got flushed down the toilet. But we're married nonetheless. So, and I'm happy for it. And I do know that even if we didn't ever get married, like if wedding wasn't even in the spectrum of things, I am confident that we would still be super tight best friends right now, which makes it super cool. And I'm really grateful that we both did get over the hump or the fear of approaching each other in the awkwardness of being in love. So anyway, I don't know where it cut me off, but I'm just really grateful that Dakota and I got over the fear of the awkwardness of approaching each other about being in love. I am extremely grateful for that, because I am glad that we are more than just best friends. It's just because, like, I love him so much, you know? Anyway, so I guess, since I have you here, I could give you a tip that if you have a best friend and you're in love with that best friend, but it seems super awkward because you guys are best friends, dude, just tell them, you know? And in my opinion, even if they don't feel the same way, you'll feel so much better. Take the chance, take the risk, do it.
Actually, I did. Daddy, when are we
what
gonna color eggs? When are we gonna
Will you do the
color
wings
eggs?
again?
On Easter. But what do you mean?
Like move the wings.
Daddy, when are we gonna color eggs? When are we gonna color eggs, Daddy? Gotta be careful, Gidger.
That's really cool.
Oh,
Oh, you're the birdie.
Daddy, when are we gonna do this? I really want to color eggs.
Yeah, that's really cool. Does the beak move? Yeah, it does. Unabomber.
What's your name?